Today we're going to learn about parallel lines. Parallel lines have the same slope. Remember that parallel lines never intersect. Take a look at the pictures over here on the right. These are not parallel. These are the only lines that are parallel. In order to determine if two lines are parallel, we must find their slopes. There are a couple ways to find the slopes of lines. Please pause the video and copy these into your notes before we move on. Given 2 points, x sub 1 and y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2, in order to find the slope, we follow the following equation. Slope, or delta y over delta x, rise over run, is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, the change in y divided by the change in x. Let's take a look at a problem. Let's look at the points 7, 4, and 3, 8. These 2 points form a line. It's important to label the points as to what is x sub 1 and what is y sub 1 and what is x sub 2 and what is y sub 2. Now we're going to plug them into our formula using our labels. We see that y sub 2 is 8. We see that y sub 1 is 4. We see that x sub 2 is 3. We see that x sub 1 is 7. Let's do this arithmetic. Through these calculations, we see the slope is -1. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes. Another way to find slope is to look at a line that is already written in slope y-intercept form. The constant in this position is the slope. For example, in the equation y equals 7x plus 2, the 7 is the slope. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes. Okay, now we're going to determine if two lines are parallel. Take a look at the two lines in front of you. The line on the left is in slope-intercept form. Pause the video and write down what you think the slope is. If you got the slope of 6, great. Let's take a look at the second line. In this case, it's not in slope-intercept form. In order to find the slope, we can find 2 points that are on this line and use our change in y over change in x definition, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, in order to find slope. To find slope, using the 2 points, we need to make a table of values and get 2 points. This is different than graphing a line, only slightly, in that we only need 2 points rather than 3. I'm going to start with positive 2 for x and solve for y. second point I'm going to use is 0. The math for that will be a lot easier. Take a look. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes. Now that I have my 2 points, I'm going to calculate the slope. First thing to do is make sure I label my points. Then I write my formula down. Then I plug in my numbers, and finally do my calculation. I see that the slope is 6. Since the slope is 6, the lines must be parallel. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes. Copy these 2 equations down. Determine if these lines are parallel by finding their slopes. Pause the video, complete the work. When you're done, press play to see the solution. You can see that the slope of the first line is 3, and the slope of the second line is -1/2. Therefore, the 2 lines are not parallel because the slopes are not the same. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes.